Yo, what's going on, everybody? Just straight to Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 10 of my Montreal Expos playthrough here, 2004 Montreal Expos playthrough. And today we're at the mid-season for 2007, and we are off to a kind of a disappointing start, 45 and 43. I'll talk about that in a second, but first we have these All-Stars to get to. We'll see who made it for our team, who our representative will be, and it is, I don't see anybody. Do we not have a single All-Star? I don't think we do. I thought we had a couple guys doing pretty well, but I guess not. We didn't get accidentally put in the... Wow, we didn't get an All-Star. This game is weird. It doesn't always give every team... look at the Mets. They have All-Stars galore. And the Marlins. Yeah, we're in a tough division. We've played a really tough schedule. I was thinking at the beginning of the year, if we go to schedule... We started out with Florida. We lost all three of those games. That was not a good start. Then we had the Mets, lost 2 or 3 there. And that kind of, each of those times we were starting to build something up and, start to get on our winning way and try to get back above 500. And each time that sort of derailed us. Then we finally won 2 or 3 against Florida here. That put us at 11 and 9. And then we just haven't really been able to gain any momentum since then. And it's been a lot of, this looks like it was our longest, this is probably our biggest streaky, right? So we won 6 in a row here and then lost another 6. Looks like this was 7 actually. And then there's a 3-game win streak, another 3-game win streak, but there's not a lot of big streaks or anything happening here. There isn't we haven't really made any run, and unfortunately that has put us in last place and 8 games out and 7.5 out of the wild card. So it'd be nice if we were playing in a division like the NL West, but unfortunately we're playing in an extremely competitive division where we're going to have to win 60% of our games to make the playoffs. So, yeah, that's going to be tough, but we do get Mark Pryor back soon. Right now he's on a rehab assignment in the minor leagues. I put him there because our pitching staff is actually pitching pretty well without him. I wasn't going to send Irvin Santana down or anything like that, and he's the only player who has not really performed very well, but I'm not going to send him down because his ratings are just too good. Can't do it with someone that good, quite honestly. Then Beckett's been pitching well. Garza's pitched pretty well despite his ratings going down a little bit. George Jens has been really good, and Phil Hughes has been really, really good. And then our bullpen's been pretty solid as well, although it looks like a little worse in recent days because Feldman and Thornton's ERAs have gone up, but Broxton's been good, Del Carmen's been kind of shaky, and Job has been alright, but our lineup, I haven't checked this in a little while, so I could be a little wrong, but yeah, last check, we've only had a couple guys really doing well. Milton Bradley. So I've been shaking around the lineup a little bit. I put Bradley in the tool because of his high OBP. We couldn't really get the Brad Wilkerson, Jose Cruz platoon to stick, so I benched that. When Cruz got hurt, I called up this guy, Arnold McMallen. I called him up. He performed pretty well in Cruz's absence. So then I shopped around Cruz and actually traded him for Alex Gonzalez, who's probably a better backup middle infielder than Philip Norris. And with McMallen's emergence, I had no need for Jose Cruz and was definitely willing to give him up for some extra depth in the middle infield, which we saw affect us in the playoffs last year. So that was pretty worth it, quite honestly. But yeah, other than Miguel Cabrera, we don't have a lot of guys doing very well. Bradley and De La Garza have both been cold lately. They're not hitting for any power. Bradley's power's been zapped, unfortunately. Manny Ramirez, despite his 803 OPS, actually has negative WAR based on his defense in left field, presumably. So he needs 550 plate appearances for his option to vest. I think that's going to vest, unfortunately, but he might be able to trade him if we don't want to bring him back in left again, because he's really bad in left field, and it's probably costing us a little bit. He needs 550 plate appearances. He's already at 394, and he's on pace for 725, so unless he gets hurt, he's likely going to get that option to vest, but I'll probably be able to trade him, because he's still a pretty solid player. Yeah, McMallen's been good. Michael Barrett's been kind of disappointing. Yunel Escobar's been alright. Bob Chavez is actually doing alright, getting on base, which is nice. So I don't know, our team is just kind of okay. I'm surprised we aren't doing a little bit better. Maybe our defense is kind of bad, but I don't know. We have some players doing pretty decent. Barrett's gonna get 2 wins above replacement. He's our, what, 6th position player? That's not horrible. I mean, it's kind of good, not great, you know. And our rotation's been pretty good, but I don't know. So no one makes the All-Star team, so I'm probably going to skip ahead here. Oh, this thing kills me. All right. I'm probably going to skip ahead here, and I hate this little glitch that always happens. I always have to... It like automatically calls players up for my... I like to keep that on auto because I don't like to keep track of my minor league players and make sure they're all getting called up to different levels at the right time. I just like to let the game do that, but you can see we get like 8 players on our rookie league team and it screws up. So you have to have 9. And they'll just get immediately taken off if I set it back to auto. So I'll just have to leave it like that, unfortunately. But all right, I'm going to cut ahead here till another 2 weeks. Hopefully we get hot. If not, I really don't know what we're going to do with this trade deadline because we have guys who we could sell off. I mean, we could sell off Manny Ramirez. There are guys that we need to sell off that we could just do it in the offseason. I think it's why we're not going to sell too much of this trade deadline if we're not back in it in the next 2 weeks because Ralph Bean expires, Alex Gonzalez expires, but those guys aren't going to get us anything back. Brad Wilkerson expires. They're not going to get us anything back anyway. So any selling that we want to do, we can just do in the offseason if we really feel like it. Payroll's going up $4 million next year, so that's not going to be an issue. Only thing I'm thinking is goes back down in 2009. That's good. So we'll be able to lock up probably Mark Pryor. I'm not sure about if we're going to try and lock up Michael Barrett. He'll be 31. I don't think so. We'll probably look to move on from Michael Barrett because Wilson Rosado... How is Rosado doing in AAA this year? He's been stuck in AAA for a while now, and he's still not performing very well. Look at these last couple of years. He's really not been very good, and he's 24 now. I'm not feeling great about that. Yeah, I'm not feeling great about Wilson Rosado right now. All right, so I'm gonna skip ahead. Alright, so we're at July 27th, and James Loney's finally healthy, but I really don't know what is wrong with this team. I guess we're going to put Arnold McMahon on the bench, and we can keep all these guys. We can just demote a pitcher, because we have 13 pitchers. So we'll demote. Maybe we should trade Ralph Bean if he has any value. Whoops. If we shop him around and just pick up some sort of prospect, maybe that's not the worst idea. Because he isn't expiring, I don't know if I'm going to bring him back. And then we'll put Loney at first base and put McMahon on the bench. Alright, no one wants Ralph Bean. So I'll probably look to trade away Ralph Bean. See if anyone will take him. Because I don't really know what his market is. In fact, I might as well do this on camera. Why not? Or on... while recording, whatever. Maybe we can get... this guy for him. Probably not. If we're being honest. Nope. What about Tom Gojo Williams? What about a young pitcher? Mike Pelfrey? Nope. What about Tom Gorslani? Nope. Okay, this isn't going as well as I thought it would. I'm kind of asking for too much, but what about Tony Metcalf? Or is he hurt? Yeah, he's hurt. Alright, let's try another one now, team. The Mets. We'll trade him to the Mets, our friends from New York. Our friends from up north. We will take John Jones. Oh, they're really over budget. Beans making... We'd have to take back 2 players then. So Jones and Trevor Hoffman. Nope, I can't afford Trevor Hoffman. Oh, is Jones making too much? No, I don't know what the issue is. I guess we're over budget too. Let's find a team that's over budget. Or that's under budget. Yeah, the Cardinals. Alright, we are going to trade Ralph Bean to the Cardinals, I've decided. For Dan Herron, probably not. Okay. For... Let's go to their prospects. For Bill Dennis. Come on. It's Bill Dennis. Let's just someone give us something for this guy. For Tim Harvey. Okay, this is preposterous. I'm just saying. Let's go. We'll give up. Wow, our fire system's deeper than I thought it was. Go Javier Reyes. Okay, this is just obnoxious. Alright, screw it. We'll just send Ralph Bean down. It's not worth it. And we will look at the pitching staff. So that's all set. So I put Pryor back in, put Hughes in the bullpen. Hughes, I mean, he was doing really well, but it's just sort of the last guy in the food chain in here. And maybe it should be Garza instead of Hughes, but I don't know. That's something we can, you know, that's more of an off-season thing we can sort out. Santana's getting hot at least. His ERA is coming down. Let's go back to the lineup. So we want, we want to put Loney on the active roster. And then put him at first base. And put him 6th, I guess. We'll keep Bradley number 2. And then where do we want to put McMahon is the question. I guess we can do like a bench platoon thing with him. And, well, really he should be over Wilkerson every time. So let's put, where's Wilkerson? Or we want McMahon. We want McMahon backing up the corners as well. And then put McMahon over Robles and just move him all the way up like this. Then we'll copy. Paste. And we'll paste it here. And what we're going to do is have McMahon DH. Just have Wilkerson be there. And then Wilkerson here. McMahon can bat 7th. And copy. And paste. Okay, so what do we want to do to upgrade this team is the question. I'm not thinking anything big because I don't think we have any apparent holes in our lineup. Maybe shop around Manny. We can get McMahon in there full time. And Chavez, Barrett. Boy, Barrett. It's been kind of a disappointment. At least he's getting on base. Barrett's had a low BABIP here, unfortunately. I mean, he's got one more year left on his contract. No one can take him. What about Manny? The 1-for-1 trade thing in this game is kind of broken, fortunately. Yeah, look at any offers. Manny's 35. His value might be at its highest. But I kind of don't want to rule out making a run at some point. We're 12.5 out, though. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think we should add on, though. I mean, what? We could trade Manny in the offseason. What did he do last year? He had 286. Look at his BABIP last year. Oops. Expanded. Last year's BABIP was 300. This year, 288. Okay. Yeah, I really don't know what to do with this roster. It's such a disappointing roster. It does have 19 home runs. Milton. I wish Bradley got his power back. That'd be nice. Still having the best year on the team, though, by WAR. McMahon's already been worth 1 win in his 270 ABs. That's like 3 wins over 650 or something like that. It's kind of nice. He can't really play left field. He can play right field, though. Chavez can play left field. That's why I kind of want to trade Manny. Alright, I think I'm going to shop Ramirez around, see if I can get anything for him. I don't think I'm going to do it with Michael Barrett because there's no obvious replacement for him quite yet. So he might be our best option heading into next year at that spot. But I'd like to get McCallum in there full time for the second half of the season. Because it might even, it might even make our team better than what it is with Ramirez right now. So, if I do that, I'll likely move Bradley to the 4 spot in the lineup and maybe move Loney up to number 2, where I think he batted last year. But all right, wow, wait, what is George Jens hitting? George Jens has got a 355 OBP. That's nice. I'll make sure to bat him higher whenever we use him. But all right, so time to shop Manny. Alright, so I found our Manny Ramirez trade, and it's going to be picking up Alfredo Rivera from the Yankees, who is he's 27 years old. He's basically 28. He's going to be 28 in a couple of months. But he still has this really high potential, and it looks like it's actually starting to fill out a little bit. He's kind of just cracked the major leagues after a really good year in AAA in 80 games. Now, the only thing is, I don't know if, maybe I could put him in AAA. I don't really know if I have a spot for him on the major league roster. Really want this Ramon Ramirez guy too. It would cost me. I like this pitching prospect though. He's kind of good, but I don't know. To get Ramon Ramirez, would it be worth it? Probably not. 25. Yeah, no thanks. Maybe if I could do like David Torres. Do it. No, okay. We're gonna stop dinking around. What about Kelvin Escobar? I love Kelvin Escobar. I really tried to get Felix. I tried to do Irvin Santana and like Manny for Felix. I really would have done that, but look at him. Look at how good he is. Oh my god. Oh, he's so good. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right, let's complete this trade. So we didn't necessarily get I didn't show you Nick Chase's stats, but I didn't love his projected attributes. They didn't look like he was going to be a very good player. And yeah, losing Manny kind of is going to affect us, fan popularity, whatever. But gets us out from $7 million. I think we're under budget now, which is nice. Let's go to front office. Okay, we're still under budget, but we're still over budget. But salaries, our payroll. Oh wow, our projected payroll for 2008 didn't account for Manny's vesting option. Oh, so we still might have to make moves. We still might have to cut some guys loose. Although I don't see where it's going up. I guess Santana in arbitration. Boy, I'd love to. Can I bang out an extension with Santana right now for cheap money? Can I do this for like 6 years? 6 years at just $4 million. Wow, we're that over budget in year 2. So that's, well, that technically means this year, but I think they're thinking about this one. So maybe we trade Pryor, because he's coming back from Tommy John. We have a lot of young pitchers that could probably fill his role. That's $10 million. I don't know what he gets us now. We'd have to skip a day. Ooh, it's fine. We can skip a day. Hey, we won. Jens is out for a week. Great. What the hell? Why can't I shop him around? That's weird. Let me try doing it later. But yeah, maybe that's the guy we trade. I don't know. That's stuff we can worry about in the offseason, though. I don't want to get too caught up on it. So, Alfredo Rivera. So, I want to put McCallum in left, or McCallum in right, and put Chavez in left. Put McCallum in here. We'll put Bradley back in the tool and put Loney there. McCallum, Escobar, Chavez. That works. And then backup corner guy, we'll just make Wilkerson for now. Whoops. And just get McCallum out of there. Up, up, up. Put Robles there. We don't have any more interleague play. And I was right what I said in the offseason video. Interleague play started in May this year. It's just that one series on like the 3rd weekend of May or something. Or maybe I guess it was the 3rd weekend. So, yeah, this is what we're going to roll with for now. And can we skip another day? Can Pryor get us a win? Oh, okay, that's why, because we hadn't skipped the day yet. Now we can shop Pryor. Yep. What's his market? Okay, we're actually getting some offers. And some decent players, too. Jason Bay. Ooh, 28-year-old Jason Bay. Look at that. So we could get that for Mark Pryor. I mean, his salary, that doesn't help us cut salaries, the only problem. Because he's going to get, you know, $8-9 million next year. He has one more year of team control than Mark Pryor does. I mean, there are also guys like Jeremy Hermida who are younger, but not as good. Eric Moody's catching prospect. 24 years old, though. Kind of in the same situation as our guy Rosado, unfortunately. Melvin Mora playing left field for the Cubs. That's interesting. I didn't know he played left field. I thought I saw Ichiro in here. But I guess not. Oh, yeah, there he is. There's 33-year-old Ichiro. Actually having a half-decent year. Or he was. He was hitting 378. Whoa. It's like this is like year one Andy Chavez. Wow. It's pretty funny. Still plays on mean right field. Wonder if we could just sign him. He might be a good guy to sign because he seems like he's gonna be cheap. But yeah, I mean, we get someone like Jason Bay. I'm not saying do this now, but I'm saying, well, maybe I am saying do this now. I'm not sure. Pryor, we don't really need Pryor for the stretch run because we have Hughes. Because I'm thinking this isn't, Pryor's not going to really, I mean, how did he just do? How did he just pitch? He was okay. I don't know, he didn't just pitch. Oh, he's got to pitch today. Okay, let's see how he does. Well, we lost. He was pretty good, though. 7 innings, 1 earned run, 1 hit. I mean, I guess we'll hold on to him. We can get Bay. I'd rather get a guy like Jason Bay in the offseason anyway when we see what his salary is going to be. So we'll just hold on to him, I guess. I don't think we're going to make any more moves. Because there isn't really much to do with this roster, unfortunately. So we're going to skip ahead past the trade deadline. I think we're going to have plenty to do with this roster in the offseason. Might have some pretty big shakeups, like trading a Mark Pryor for Jason Bay. I think that's a good move for next season, maybe, if we only want, you know, because we have 2 guys in the corners. Oh my God! All right, our season's over. We re-signed Bradley, right? Yeah, we got him locked up. Okay, good. He is 29. Ooh, we signed him for a while. I didn't know how old he was. Oof, we signed him for a while. Let's put him on the disabled list. That could be a bad contract. Huh. Alright, and in center field, we can put... Can we put McCallum there? I don't think we can put Chavez there. We could. It's not going to be great, though. I'd rather put just leave it and let Johnson take those starts, quite honestly. Alright, but, oh, maybe we can put... No, let's just send him down to AAA. Put him on the 40-man, though. Alright, so... Yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe... Let's see how Pryor does. I'm curious about how he's going to do the rest of this season. Had another pretty good start, it looks like. It was okay. Alright. Well, yeah, I guess there's nothing really much else to do. I feel like this is kind of a lackluster episode, but sort of is what it is, unfortunately. How's Irvin doing? Irvin, it's actually got a 404 FIP. So that's kind of good. It's a good sign. That is a good sign. Alright, so, yeah, that's going to do it, unfortunately. I mean, it's sort of just a season that sucks. And I've talked about it before with our kind of, our window with Cabrera locked up for what he is. I mean, I have no idea if we're going to have money to sign him to an extension like that. So, we might have just next year might be his last year, unfortunately. So that's kind of our window. And I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what's going to happen after he leaves, quite frankly. I don't know. Or I don't know if he's going to leave or anything like that. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure it out. But season sucks, unfortunately. Maybe we make a run in the second half. I doubt it, but if we do, could certainly let you know. Certainly make a stretch run video or something like that. Let's take a look at the standings. See how the Marlins are doing. Let's see how Sean Moore's doing. Okay, the Marlins, that makes me feel better. They're in 4th place as well. Or they're in, I mean, wow, this division is loaded is a problem. But let's see how our guys are doing. Sean Moore. Okay, he's having an alright season. Not at the plate, but he's probably, looks like he's building up a lot of value in the field. I wonder what it would take to trade for him. Think I could trade Miguel Cabrera for him? I'm just kind of curious. It's not a fair deal. We'd have to give up one of our pitching prospects. What about Chavez and someone that's not Miguel Cabrera? Irvin Santana. God, this game loves Irvin Santana. Chavez. Can I trade Mark Pryor for my guy back? Where's Mark Pryor? Pryor and Palacios. Might think about that. To be honest. Who else was... We traded Jose Bautista to the Marlins. See how he's doing. Jose. He's having a pretty solid year. Alright. Well, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy. It doesn't matter. Peace.